Ba-da-ba-ba-bum. I'm loving it. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our live Conspiracy Theory Tuesday. I am Crumbawig 420, and I want to thank everybody for coming here today. I'm going to get right into the side chat. Seems there's been a lot going on this morning over there. So, all righty. What did we have happen? 1, 2, 3 Fat Buds came rolling in about 5:28 yesterday. Him, Scotty, and the Shadow were all here yesterday saying hi. Thank you all. Scotty, I see you 3:32 this morning. You were in here. And new person to the channel, Jess Brown 420. Thanks for swinging by. Dragons, I see you, my brother. How are you, my friend? Thank you so much for swinging by. OG Plant Janitor on the way to work, listening along. You just got to love that. Thank you so much, OG. You are greatly appreciated. What else do we have going on in here? You guys are having some great conversations with each other this morning. It's pretty badass. Pretty badass indeed. Yo, Big Buds, Big Plants. What's going on, my friend? Thanks for rolling in. Nice to see you. Nice to see you indeed. By the way, Jess Brown 420, I did moderate you up. There's somebody else new that we have in here today, Budding Wellness. Good morning, and thanks to you. Thank you for coming over from UK Meds Live. I saw that this morning. He is having an absolute great time with his lives over there. Once I get caught up in the chat, I'll read my little moderator spiel for you guys, okay? William Bartow, my friend, what's going on? Thank you so much for swinging in this morning. Gene, my friend. Gene says, what's good, Canna fam? We are just hanging out and chilling. I appreciate that there's 20 of us in here already. Holy shit. That's nice. And it is not even 5:30 in the morning. Yo, Moonlit, my friend. Oh, William, you're going to finish the Jersey job and go home today. Good for you. Good for you indeed. That'll be awesome to get back home. Had a couple of jobs where I had to do training away for like 3 months, and it's a long time to be away from home, especially when they're having to go to another state. Still catching up, guys. Thank you, though. I like that, Moonlit. Assume the brosition. Oh, Big Bud, you got some Skittles from Barney Farm? Nice. Nice indeed. Yo, Maynos, high life. Good morning to you. Gene, you're on a mission to collect them? Nice. Nice indeed. Oh, it was some fire, Gene? That Bud says, honey, I'm home. Yo, you're up early, Ogo Andrew. What's going on, my friend? Thanks for rolling in. John Boy, good morning. Wild Bill, holy shit. Everybody's up early this morning. Yo, we got Brian in from Scotland. And Greasy Seed Trees, I see you here. Good morning. Let me see where you are over in my other side chat. There we are. I'm going to go ahead and get you modded up, and let me get caught up with the chat on the side. And then, as I said, I'll read my little moderator lecture real quick. Yo, Just Jessica, good morning. So nice to see you. Have not seen you in a fat minute. Been meaning to try and catch your lives, but I seem to not be coordinated. I know you have been running them intermittently, so I apologize for not getting over there. You vouch for Jess big time? That's cool, Andrew. That is cool indeed. Yo, JC, good morning. So nice to see you. Jess came up on Plants of Our Lives yesterday. Love chilling with them. That's freaking awesome, Andrew. Awesome indeed. As the community continues to grow. Monkey Man, what is up, my friend? Thanks for rolling in. I thought I saw in my other chat that you were in here already. Weedaholics. Weedaholics, how was your day yesterday at work? I can tell you mine was a fucking eye-opener and a half. Indeed, indeed. Oh, you got to work in the flowering room? You want it back online, Andrew? Fat Bud says, YouTube has been letting my Spider Farmer videos slide and stomping on my AC Infinity videos. That's a weird one, Fat Buds. Greasy Tree Seeds. I modded you up. As I said, I'm going to give my little lecture in a few minutes once I get caught up here over in the side chat. Oh, we missed the 5:30 rip, so let's hydrate and rip. Indeed, indeed. Cheers, cheers. Nice, nice. Big Buds, I'm making scrambled eggs for my dog. Nice, nice. I didn't think so, Jess. I didn't think you'd been on that much. Dogs eat scrambled egg. That's dope, said Monkey Man. It is. I don't know. One of my dogs, super particular about what he eats. Our littlest dog, our Chug, he'll fucking eat anything. He doesn't give a shit. He swallows it whole most of the time. Gyro, what is going on, my friend? How goes the great world of mycology? Hopefully awesome. Keystone Cultivators is in the house. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Yeah, make sure everybody's subbing up to one another. Good morning, Maine. Thanks for rolling in. Always nice to see you. And the shadow is rolled back through. Good morning to you. Crumble family, peace to all of you and peace to you. I hope you all have a blessed day at work and listening as usual. Thank you, Shadow, for listening in on us. That's really awesome. Greasy Tree Seeds. I've seen you in UK medical chat, but I came in via Bingus. Bingus is badass. Mo Manic Mads rolling in. How are you this morning? Yeah, Jess, there is a lot of Jess, Jessie, and Jessica. That's all right. Oh, filling out the grow room with a new run. We pulled 600 plants yesterday. Out of those 600 plants, let me see. Out of what we harvested, 50 pounds went to hash. We hung another 60 to 70 in the dry room and ran a bucking machine, which I'd never seen before, but I got to run. So maybe I'll show some of that stuff off later. Yo, Reborn Dreams, good morning. What's going on with you this fine day? Big Nug. 420 is in the house. Always nice to see you, Big Nug. That is true, Fat Buds. It is easier now that you're no longer the invisible man to sub up to people. Yeah, Jessie was a popular name because of Rick Springfield and his song Jessie's Girl in the 80s. You are correct, Jess Brown. You are correct. Yo, Local Weedia. Oh, you got a new office chair you're putting together. Nice. Nice indeed. Greasy Tree Seed, 600, holy shit, what? Did I miss something? I might have. 600 plants. Oh, yeah, 600 plants, that is a lot. Their total run is a little under 2,000 plants in the grow right now. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. This is moving along really fast. Hey, guess what? Crumbawig is finally pretty much caught up in the chat. So since I'm caught up in the chat, yeah, it was a lot of harvesting yesterday, guys. It really was. We had a team of 8 people there working on it. It was pretty sick. Andrew, Beforeland Farms is the facility that I'm working in right now. So they're currently at about 2,000 plants. They're planning to go up to 5. So that's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting indeed. Being a part of that will be pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Yo, let's see what I'm missing in the side chat. Dr. T, good morning, Maine. Cav Wiggy, nice. Did I miss Cavs already? I don't think I did. Hopefully Cavs will come rolling in. Good morning, Mary. Mary from Grow and Grind is here. You know, Andrew, I don't think they would have a problem with that, but I can ask them. I can ask them indeed. I've got some videos I want to try and share with you guys afterwards. Because I'm going to compile everything together and make one big video on it. Because I can't see doing a whole bunch of small ones. Unless that would be better for me, which in hindsight, it probably would. Probably would get more traction. Next time we do Plants of Our Lives, Andrew, I could look at that. That'd be pretty cool. Hey, Gene, how you doing? How are you doing, Gene? Trying to read my moderator thing on the side, and you guys are just whipping through this chat on the side. Got 42 of us in here at 20 minutes to 5 in the morning. Yo, Terry, what is going on? Grand rising to you. A grand rising. I like that saying. I like that saying a lot. Grand rising. It just sounds so awesome. All right, I got a breather here. Let me get my moderator lecture in. Now that you are a moderator, this is a room for 18 years or older. We are a drama-free channel, nothing for sale or trade. Please do not spam the shit out of the side chat unless you're putting something in there about spam, as in the canned meat spam, or spam for Monty Python, which also is pretty funny. Don't beg for money. It is not a good look. The only person that can beg for money in here is Beans, and he's usually here on a Friday night if he rolls in. Welcome everybody to the room. Make them feel comfortable. Let them know what a great community we are. Sub up to one another. Go over there, sprinkle some love. Drop a like, drop a comment. That comment's going to make their day, and on top of that, there's a good chance they'll come back to your channel and do the same. If we get trolls, let's nicely escort them to the door. Please try not to engage. And most of all, if you're here, let's have some fun. All right, there, got that out of the way. Hey, Raymond. Raymond came rolling in. I saw you over in UK Meds Live this morning. Thank you so much for stopping over to see us. Yo, Brian. Brian sending his love from Scotland. It's bad that I like spam, said Andrew. Scotty's asking for $1 to make you holla. It's 5:39. We're about 6 minutes away from our next rip. I'm going to swap out my bowl. Oh, you're in Glasgow? Big Buds? Nice. I know Raymond does rock Fat Buds. Pretty badass. Big Nug, what do you got going on today? Scotty's got some Oreo runts. So, oh, Jess has got some White Widow. Jess Brown, that is. Nice. White Widow was one of the first strains I ever grew. And it's got such a heartfelt place. Oh, you're digging a basement today, Big Nug? Are you digging a basement by hand, or do you at least have machinery to do this? Jess Brown said, I'm so over White Widow, been smoking it for 2 years now. Well, you got to take a break, man. You got to take a little bit of a break. I learned that also the hard way. When you have big runs of a lot of stuff like that. Blazing Silver, what is going on? Thanks for rolling in. Oh, Greasy Tree Seeds, you got some hippie grape from Cab Pure. Nice. Oh, you got a track hoe? Nice. Nice. That should make life a little bit easier. Oh, no rain today. That's got to be a blessing. I know it freaking poured here yesterday. At least in Phoenix it did. Ba-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Hey, the Jesses have subbed up to one another. Also, everybody, Scotty 420 is in here on his Scotty 420 Area 52 account. Oh, Maine's got a Jeffrey Tropicana cookies, bubble gum, and platinum asset. Nice little mix you got going on there this morning. Blazing, my friend, what is new with you? Just catching up, reading in the side chat, guys. Not ignoring all of you. He's double tap on us. True enough, Fat Buds. Oh, late start today at work, Blazing. Well, that happens sometimes. It is Tuesday. Extra vape time. Nice. Nice indeed. You got to squeeze those things in when you can squeeze those things in. Oh, no problem, Big Buds, Big Plants. I appreciate you swinging in and hanging out with us for a little while this morning. Absolutely excellent. It's nice to see everybody coming, even if they're just dropping by to sprinkle a little love for everybody in the chat. You know, it makes me feel real good that people are taking time out of their day to come say hi to us. So that's pretty nifty, as Crumbawig would say. So, what do you guys want to talk about besides the conspiracy theories today? That came out a little bit yesterday when we were talking in the live. And I made a comment that you didn't want to get into Crumbawig's conspiracy theories. So we will talk about them in a little bit. The only thing I want to say about the conspiracy theories when we talk about them is if we can keep them non-political. Because I don't want to get into a political war in here. That's where we got to keep the drama free. But I think we can have some fun with this today. So that'll be cool. The best part of waking up is Crumbawig in the cup. That's funny, Blazing. All right, William, you have a great day at the job. Be safe. Try to enjoy it as much as you can. Holy shit, Maine. Maine said wind's going to blow 40 to 50 miles an hour today, so I won't be outside doing trim. Plus, your back is fucked. Maine, you need a new body. Yo, Chris Storm. Thanks for coming in. So appreciated. Jess Brown drops in the earth is flat. There is a whole group of flat earthers out there. It is 5:44, everybody. Thank you, JC, for the reminder. Make sure you guys are hydrated. Absolutely. Make sure you are hydrated. Greasy Seed says, I3 Atlas. What are your thoughts? Okay, Crumblewigs ignorant to I3 Atlas. I have no idea what that is. But it is 5:45. So cheers, everybody. Oh, it's a spaceship, Jess? This is just water, great value from Walmart. Nothing spectacular. Our water's just so shitty out of the faucet that I can't stand drinking it. Oh, Fat Bud says my back is not happy this morning or I'd be in my tree stand. Yo, I used to think the moon was made up of cheese when I was little, Scotty. So that one could be real. I've never been to the moon, so I don't know. And the whole moon landing is another conspiracy theory out there for a lot of people. Could be Jess Brown, the one that the Mormons talk about. You never know. It's made of nickel and it's very heavy? Huh. I'm going to have to check that out. Third Atlas. So for this live this morning to tell you guys, I actually was going to wear a tinfoil hat, but I didn't know who would get that and who wouldn't. But a lot of your conspiracy theory people, at least the ones we have up here, they got tinfoil on all their windows. They'll watch TV with a tinfoil hat on, and they're a little out there. A little out there indeed. Aliens will be here soon, said Maine. If they're not here already, I'm a believer that they walk among us in some way, shape, or form. I know, local. I've only been up in tree stands a couple of times hunting. I had a lot more time that I enjoyed watching nature and chilling, how peaceful it was, than actually the process of hunting itself. Yo, Dreamtooth, good morning. You said you were beamed up last week. Okay. Scotty is an alien. We know this. Wild Bill said, a little. Gene said, a little. Tinfoil on the window, used as insulation in some places. I know, but for these people, some of them worked for me, and they were out there, Dr. T. They were out there. Maine said he thought everyone had a tinfoil hat. Yeah, Fat Bud's watching the woods come alive. Big Nug says aliens have blessed us with all the premium smoke that we have these days. Dr. T said, well, I'm definitely driving a UFO when the aliens come. Dr. T, I don't know you that well, but this is what I'm thinking. So when I worked in the emergency room at a local hospital, I was there for about 7.5 years. And we have this big event up here called Harbor Fest, which thousands of people come to town. This guy decided to leave the emergency room, went out through the ambulance bay, took an ambulance, and drove that fucking thing around town for about 4 hours before they caught him. It was pretty funny. I could see you doing something like that, Dr. T. Oh, okay. Spaceship, it's an asteroid. I have heard about that. Nice, John Boy. John Boyd says the first and last time I put on a tinfoil hat during a live stream, a Bigfoot screamed. I caught it on the audio. Yo, UK, what is going on? Swinging over finally. School of Crop says you're telling me that when they went to the moon way back then, but never went back. Okay, maybe there was nothing else to see there. School of Crop, I'm unsure. Jess Brown said, I did believe in aliens until the government said they were real. Aaron Woodley, good morning. Good morning, and thank you for being here. Weedaholics, you're heading out to work. You have a safe day. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself indeed. I know I did yesterday, but I know you're doing, this is your full-time gig. I could handle meeting up with some aliens. I could. Yo, Brett! Brett, my friend, what's going on? Indeed. All right, so I kind of hit that nail on the head, Dr. T. All right, I feel better now. Yo, Jim Finds Peace, what is up, my friend? That's a good one, Monkey Man. Give the aliens a little alien OG. Oh, no problem, UK. No problem. 30 hours is a long time. You need to get some rest, my friend. Aliens for president, says Local Media. I know, there's a lot of people in here this morning. There's 47 of us right now. Yo, Tim. Tim's got his Wally World shirt. Nice. Oh, Bill, definitely make that logo up for your channel. Get that shit going. Almost 300 subs. Congratulations and good for you. Good indeed. Why did we nuke the dark side of the moon? It was said it rang like a bell. That one I didn't hear about. I did not at all. Reborn Dreams, you having a good day today so far? I hope so. I know, congrats on being so close to 300, Bill. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody over in the side chat. I honestly thought I was caught up. But as not... Andrew, you're saying birds are robots. You do know that they have little micro bugs and little robotic shit like that. So I could see maybe that's some of it. Jim Finds Peace. What am I smoking on today? I am smoking on Gelato OG. Big Nug says Pink Floyd. Question: which has more pine taste, White Widow or Northern Lights? What technology do you think is alien, though? Big spike in tech not long after Roswell. Oh, that's an interesting one. I did not know that, Tim. Tim said it rang like a bell for 3 hours after they smashed a lunar lander into the moon. Huh. Andrew's saying Johnny Boy, Northern Lights. School of Crop is saying Northern Lights. Crumbleweed couldn't answer that question, so I apologize. I could speak of White Widow. I could not speak of Northern Lights because I've never had it before. Everybody, the overall consensus is Northern Lights. Fiber optics is alien. Aliens are the fallen angels. Gyro went deep with that one. Nice. Talking and texting on alien-based technology. The moon is hollow, and an old base moved there. And an old base moved here. Interesting. Big Nug said we were smoking Northern Lights last night. Definitely has a pine taste to it. Jim Finds Peace said, I'll come up on StreamYard now and give you a close-up of the moon. Hey, careful with that. I like gelato. I've grown outside in Scotland, growing like a weed. Yeah, the gelato OG I grew was from Seedsman this year. They were autoflowers, and they were great. There's nothing new under the sun. We're aliens. We came here after we used up Mars's resources. That could be interesting. But then when we got back here on Earth, what happened? Did we just become dumb and start all over again? Greasy Tree says, an alpha of fallen angels were called, I think. The Nephilim. The Nephilim. I can't pronounce that shit this morning. There might be lizard people. For anybody who remembers Land of the Lost, they had those slee stacks on there. They were like lizard people. Gene saying aliens have been around since 1500s. I can see that. You are right, Jess Brown. Most religions have stories of gods or angels that came from the skies in fire and thunder. Could be a spaceship. You gotta go, JC. Where you headed to? You heading out to get a little breakfast? Maybe? Jim Finds Peace. Slee sack. No, the lizard people are slee stacks. See, Blazing Silver chimed in on that. Yo, Taproot Tom, my friend. Thanks for rolling in. I hope everything's going well with you. I was exhausted last night. I was going to go onto your live, and then I was like, I just dragged my sad ass upstairs, watched some TV, and fell asleep. That was Crumblewigg's evening last night. I feel bad. Oh, I never heard that Columbus supposedly saw some shit. Oh, that one about JFK. You know, aside from not wanting to talk about politics, I would agree that the government had a hand in that. I think we've had a hand in a lot of things over the years, which is unfortunate. Yeah, pyramids, Raymond. Pyramids are insane. Purely because of how they were built, to me. Oh, School of Crop, I do remember V, the final battle. Yeah, Ogo, Ezekiel is pretty effed up when you read it. Are we talking green or illegal? No, I never thought they would have been. I don't know what I would not have thought that, JC, anyway. Angels aren't human. No, I wouldn't have thought that they were. I don't know what I would describe them as, but definitely not that. I don't know. That's Crumble's thoughts on it. Brett, I hope the family's doing well today. Indeed, indeed. I hope everybody's families are doing well. You know, we got 43 people in here chilling out, wandering around while we're talking about some bizarre conspiracy theories. Hey, how about the one? Here's one for you. That Mikey, you remember that Mikey asshole who used to eat Life cereal? Do you remember when it was going around that he had eaten Pop Rocks and drank soda and died? Not that it was conspiracy theory, but it was this fucked up rumor that followed this poor bastard his whole life. I was reading about him this morning. He's alive. He's an advertiser somewhere. The Book of Enoch talks about aliens, gave them names and everything. That's cool. Indeed, JC. Indeed, your culture goes way, way back. We're about a minute out from bowl o'clock. You are right, Dr. T. Mikey eats everything. I agree with that, Maine. Angels and demons are aliens, good and bad aliens. Could be. Yeah, he likes it. He likes it. See you later, Mrs. Wig. I love you.
Love you too.
Alrighty, bye. Mrs. Wig is heading out to work. She's got a short shift today. She only works from 7 to 12, so that's pretty nice. Fat Bud says, why did the chicken cross the road? If the grass is trimmed, the trees look bigger. Hey, it's 6 o'clock, everybody. Make sure you are hydrated. Let's go, let's go. Cheers, everyone. Nice, 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 nice. You saw what happened to the turkey. Nice. The Aztecs were pretty cool. They were pretty cool indeed. Yo, Shy Time, what is going on? Thanks so much for swinging in. Always nice to see new people on the channel. Today we're just having some fun chat, talking about some conspiracy theories, aliens, stuff like that. Raymond says, does anyone believe in resets past civilization? Are you speaking, well, yeah, resets, like things were going great and then they fucked it up and everything had to start all over again? I do believe in that. I think that's happened multiple times. Aliens. Conspiracy theories. Aliens are for explaining the unknown. In the early days, people couldn't understand what was happening in outer space, made up stories. I don't know. It's transcended through the generations. We still have people today who have much more recollections of their abductions and stuff. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know about the anal probe thing. That thing's just out there. I think those people just wanted something stuck up their ass. But I digress from that. I definitely think people have been abducted and that there's stuff out there. Oh, JC, that's no good. I'm glad it's calming down. The megalithic stones, Tim? Are you talking about like Stonehenge and shit like that? Right, Brian. Moving those fucking rocks for the pyramids had to be insanely hard. I like that. Reborn Dream says, if someone says they were probed, it was the government that abducted their ass. Yo, Reese, good morning. Thank you for coming in. Power smoking before work. Nice. You believe in rebirth? I look at some of what has been written throughout the years, and some of it I think can explain people believing in reincarnation just from memories of past lives. And I do believe in that. Because I went and saw a psychic about 40 years ago who was blind from another state. This was way back before internet and all that good shit. And yeah, she told me shit about myself and my ex-wife that there's no way she could have known. So it was crazy. But all righty, back over to the chat. Kong, what is going on, my friend? I didn't see you sneak in because I'm busy over here running my mouth. Thanks for swinging in. You know, I bet that lots of amazing technology has been lost over the years. Yo, Frank R., what is going on? Thanks for rolling in. Always nice to see you. Hey, I shot you a text last night. Did you get it? Just checking. Yeah, I think there is something to be said for the reincarnation. I don't know how it goes or doesn't go, but I think there's a component of it that is definitely there. Yo, Big Nug. That's awesome. Big Nug wrote, in the morning light, chilling out with Crumbleweed. Clouds of thought in the rising haze, laughing easy, lost in the days. Time slows down, hearts feel free. Just good vibes and a little weed. Thank you, Big Nug. That was fucking awesome. Brought in the world the tradition way anyone want to hear it. Absolutely, JC. Yo, blazing you out of here, my friend. All righty. All righty indeed. We will stay high. You have a good day and be safe. Oh, okay, Frank. Cool. Cool indeed. I thought you'd appreciate it. It's one I want to share on here, but I shot it to you last night for shits and giggles. Syntax is in the house. Indeed. Yeah, that is true. Whatever higher power out there that people believe in, I think we all take different paths and all of that. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Jess Brown wants to come back as a mother plant. UK Medical said I'm going to be reincarnated as a YouTube server. Human beings are a mystery. Come from a long line of chiefs, JC. Cool. Greasy Tree Seeds was saying Dr. Stephen Greer says we're at least 100 years behind technology-wise. Well, that could be. I just look at a lot of the things that we have accomplished. Yo, Uncle Dunkle. What's going on, my friend? Thanks for rolling in. Always appreciated seeing you. School of Crop says, if you're a shitty person, you come back as something like a dung beetle. Nice. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, Frank. Crazy indeed. Yeah, people who they say are an old soul. Yes, indeed. No, Fat Bud said his back's fucked up today. So no tree stand. Local said I would come back as a fox or cat, an animal that can hang in the woods. Or a fish. Wow, a fish would be fun. I guess it depends on what kind of fish you're going to be. The woman goes into the woods and doesn't come back till their child is born. They cough it out. The pad of life killed them. No nursing till they throw up the past life. Interesting, JC. That is interesting. I know, UK. I appreciate you ending your live to come over here. Indeed, indeed. Oh, that's interesting, Jess. Just watched 100 Years Behind documentary. That's cool. Oh, in past life, JC? It is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Dragon. I've noticed that a lot, that history isn't what we thought. I go back to when I was growing up, and sure as shit, there's a lot of stuff we were taught that's so fucking far off the beaten path. You know, and it makes me want to go back in school and tell the teachers, fuck you. Your answer was wrong too. Now give me a better grade, you piece of shit. But we can't do that. History is what the winner writes down. If we lose someone, 3-day celebration of life. I think there should always be a celebration of life when somebody passes away. I think that's a really nice thing to do. I think the days of 2 or 3 days of calling hours is going. It's catching up in the chat, guys. And coughing. So it's a good segue for me to read what's going on. Raymond, I'd hate to come back as a fish stick. It's a funny one, Raymond. A fish stick. Nice. Thank you, UK. Thank you. I'm learning. I am learning. I just didn't need that hit right then. I'll tell you that. That I did not. Let's swap out my bowl. I don't know if there's anyone in here from Alaska. I think the only one that I know of that's from Alaska, I think, is Teen. If I'm right. Find many old school ways are just like muscle memories. I remember when Mandela went to prison and died. Then 20 years later, Mandela was released from prison alive. Yeah, that was some shit. That was some shit. Yeah, that's crazy about the pyramids and how they made up rules that you can't go down in certain layers or levels or all that shit. Syntax says I'd be laid out if I tried keeping up this early. Yeah, Teen is from Alaska. All right, I got to let the dog out. 1 second. Got to go out, buddy. That's the big dog going out. I'll have to let him back in a minute. He's not as quick as the little ones. The Mandela effect is real, says Ogo Grown. Indeed. So, let me see if I can do something on another page over here. All right. Let's go back here. Back in ancient Rome, they used a technique called memory domato or something like that would strip someone from the history books and make it seem like they never existed. Are you talking about like in John Wick where they made him incommunicado? No, that was just ostracizing him for everybody. There's a movie out there where they did that, where they erased somebody like completely fucking backwards. It was insane. It was insane. Mandela and deja vu is real. That deja vu can fucking kick your ass. Can kick your ass indeed. Yes, indeed, JC. For those of you who don't know, JC's history is all indigenous and awesome stuff that she shares on here at times. It's fantastic. Enemy of the state. You might be right, Reborn Dreams. Karma can be a motherfucker. Oh, Eraser with Arnold. True. 6:14 for those of you paying attention to the time here. Like I usually run my mouth and don't. So let's make sure that we are keeping hydrated. That's right. Scotty says you keep your grass cut low to avoid snakes. Now you can interpret that any way you want to, people. Boy, that's a long minute going from 6:14 to 6:15 right now. Grower Mo says, I'm not coming back to this crap hole. I'm going to stay to the right hand of God and throw my crown to his feet. Sing praises to his name. Live mansion made for me and my white horse. You get crazy about that, Shadow? Oh, it's 6:15, people. Let's rip. Cheers, cheers, everybody. That whole skinwalkers thing is weird to me. I really have to understand it better, and I don't. Seen Perry Mason shows that have them using car phones. I've seen some of that. I've seen pictures from movies where people had cell phones, and it was at a time when that technology wasn't even close. And the phone that they had was something similar to what people have today. So it is. It's 5 minutes till 4:20 if you're in Colorado. So I say we rip again. We rip again at 4:20. Yo, Hobo Hideaway. Cheers, cheers, my friend, and thank you for being here. Always nice to see you. Always nice to see you indeed. Strange clouds indeed. Yo, Peace UK, go to bed, 11 o'clock in the morning. Get some rest and stay in bed. Stay there and sleep. Super Bob, what's going on? Just crawling out of bed for a little coffee and wake up. Nice. Nice indeed. Yeah, as I said, I don't know enough about the Skinwalker thing, but I got to check it out. Don't celebrate Thanksgiving, Free Leonard, indeed. I know, Colorado. Oh, you're back to the phone, Brian. Oh, really, Brian? Nice. Skinwalker's seen them in person. Good concert, said Scotty. Nice. Your mom had the bag style phone in the early 90s. My dad had them for his business. It was like when we got our first cell phone, I was like, please don't be that. Oh, no problem, Shadow. I hope everything's all right at the tent. And absolutely we'll have a rip for you. We're coming up on the 6:20, which is 4:20 in Colorado rip. Absolutely. Why don't you want me to check it out, JC? Oh, they will check you out? Okay. All right. I just meant because I don't know what they are. That's all. Seen airplanes in the old black and white wagon train rows or shows? Hobo Hideaway. My first ex-wife was a skinwalker. Oh, if you go into airplanes, then we got to go and talk about chemtrails and airplanes. Oh, got to let the dog back in. Come on, buddy. It's not too bad. It's about 48 outside right now. Oh, shapeshifters. That made it very easy for me. All you had to do was say shapeshifters. Now I understand what's going on. Thank you indeed, Gene, for fixing my ignorance. 6:19, everybody. Let's make sure we're hydrated. No, not at all, JC. Likely Lucid. What is going on, my friend? What is going on? All four of my ex-wives are shapeshifters, said Hobo. I'm on my third Mrs. Crumblewig, and I'm done at 3. She is my best friend and all that good stuff. School of Crop saying no chemtrails when there's a government shutdown. Now I got to look up at the sky. Indeed, indeed. All right, everybody, it is 4:20 somewhere. Let me stop the chat so I don't get too far behind in it. Cheers, cheers. Excuse me as I'm coughing here from that. I apparently didn't hydrate enough. That was our 420 rip for those of you in Colorado. Yo. OG Plant Janitor, thank you so much for listening in. Good morning, good morning. Good morning to everybody from OG Plant Janitor. And he wants us all to have a blessed day. You have a safe day, and you create more of that beautiful shit that you do every day, because it's absolutely awesome. Yo, Multi 420 Life, what conspiracies are we covering? I'm well versed. We're talking about all sorts of silly conspiracy theories. I ask that we don't make it political because we are a drama-free channel. But we've covered everything from Mike eating fucking Pop Rocks to the aliens coming to the moon being made out of cheese. We're having a lot of fun with it. So, Multi-Life, I did moderate you up. I will give you my little moderator lecture once I get caught up in the side chat. We have a number of people in here, like 52 right now, so I'm a little bit behind, but I promise you I will get caught up. Holy shit, Hobo, you're on your 5th ex-wife? Do you get a punch card after a while for that? Because I want to know. Because if there's a punch card involved, your 5th ex-wife is your best friend? My 2nd ex-wife was my best friend for a really long time. My 3rd one is now. She's great. But I'm still wicked good friends with my 2nd. We have 4 kids together. Pat Bud says 3 strikes, yeah, out. Warriors, my friend, what is going on? Yo, CEO McDonald, what is going on? You know, I forgot to mod you up yesterday. So give me 1 second here. We'll do this. Because I didn't sub up to you either. That makes me even more of a jerk. Make me be a slacker. Yo, we are having a good morning. Thanks for coming in, putting a smile on my face again. Lucid, you woke up with shit stuck in your eye? What the fuck? Are you okay? I hope to hell so. Eye stuff is not good. Not good at all. Get that shit taken care of. Yo, calves, what is going on, my friend? No, OG, the moon isn't fake. It's just made out of cheese. No, it's not made out of cheese. But we were questioning why we only went to land on it one time, and then we were like, nah, we're good. We questioned that. Huh. Oh, I thought that was Crumble Pappy messaging early today, but my alarm didn't go off yet, so I can honestly say I'm sure that didn't happen. I know, who can afford 5 of them? That is a little pricey. I think it is good to stay friendly because that way things are much more equitable. My first ex is my bestie, said Local Weedia. Nice. No shit, JC. The Patty Feast Cabin, our local best friend related to Abraham Lincoln. That is cool. No, I got to sub to that account. It makes me laugh. I know it's you, but I like you to have the wrench. What if somebody awesome comes in and you just want to sub up to them so you remember for your other page? You got to remember that. Oh, Warriors want a breakfast muffin for Mickey D's now. Thanks, Raymond. I haven't seen Big Movie. That could be, janitor. That could be, OG, that we never went to the moon. It's entirely possible. I've seen so many things on it. But I don't want to think that I got suckered into that as a little kid. Watching that, all the hype, all the everything else, that we got duped as a country. Because I think that'd be a pretty shitty thing to do. The moon is within the Earth's atmosphere. I hadn't heard that one before. What did I just miss here? Something, because I just saw Hobo say they took it off. That's why they took it off. That's why I am Hobo. Super Bob, I'm in the market for my next new ex. Yup. Oh, nice, Cabs. For anybody who doesn't know, Gina's been sprinkling some love throughout the community. And it is so freaking awesome. That is a good point, School of Crop. Who was taking the fucking videos? It's not like they had a goddamn GoPro back then. Mano, my friend, good morning, good morning. What is going on? Well, you're saying, oh, the nuclear fallout videos? Because I will tell you, growing up, we had bomb shelters in our schools, and we had to, well, they had us do the duck and cover, hide under your fucking desk if a nuclear bomb comes, but they would evacuate us to the bomb shelters every now and then for drills, which were underneath the college. And when I was younger, I went to a school that was out at the college, so they included us in all those drills. That would be awesome, JC. You do an 8-day ceremony in the spring? That would be badass. I didn't know that NASA says they lost all the information on how we got to the moon. I don't know. They had an awful big area set up and not a lot of technology. Yo, Bones, what is going on? How did I miss you sneak in here? Well, Hobo, I never went to the moon either, but when I was little, I did still believe it was made out of cheese. You know, that is the thing. There are some states that are always keeping kids away from the fathers. And I can attest to that because I was a foster parent when I was in Connecticut for like 6 years. And it was fucking brutal. The family dynamics of the children that we were fostering. Unfucking real. Oops. Dad alarm. Which means we're a minute out from a rip. Yo, Jimmy John, what is going on, my friend? That could very well be. The more I sit and look at it, it could be that that things are being influenced by a lot of money out there in the world. Real lot of money. Taproot Tom, welcome back, good sir. Shy, my friend, what's going on? Thanks for rolling in. Could be the Zionists. I don't know. Oh, Reborn, that's cool. Cool indeed. Reborn says, JC, my daughter is quarter Pueblo Native American. Pueblo, excuse me. Oh, it's 6:30, everybody. Let's make sure everyone is hydrated. Apologize if I'm missing anybody. There's 52 of us in here right now, and I'm about 3 minutes behind in the chat. So, cheers, cheers. Cheers, cheers. We never, up here, Frank, we never had the tornado fire drills. It was always the nuke drills, and they sucked. Yeah, duck and cover. Then you saw the videos of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and it was like that desk wouldn't have done shit. I would have been a fucking toothpick. Absolutely. I know there's more. Okay, so School of Crop is explaining that we whizzed this rocket full of people, full of gas, and sent them to space and hit the fucking moon first go, and that was fine. That was fantastic, but we can't go there now. Kind of bullshit. Jimmy John, you pothead, what's going on? Yeah, probably true, multi-life. Indeed, plant janitor. So much radiation, we went from wearing tin foil to no effects from it. Huh. Oh, I'm sorry your stomach's still all messed up, JC. Well, okay, Ogo. So when I was in Boy Scouts, we always camped all over the Adirondacks. And we hiked up to the top of this little mountain at one point in time. And when we got to the top of it, it was all fenced off. And we were greeted by military and told we had to leave. So that was pretty interesting as little kids. And we questioned whether or not that was a missile silo, which it could very well have been. So, yeah, creepy, creepy. Gyro said there's a good documentary called Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Moon. Da 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 da. Yeah, I didn't hear anything from Dad yet. Huh. Dad is 4 minutes late in messaging me this morning. I don't think I really talked to him much yesterday, so. Computers were the shit, Tim, and now we got them in our phones. And some of our phones have better technology than our desktop computers. That is a real thing. Oh, that's awful, awful, Bones. Awful indeed. You think we did? I don't know. I don't know. I've never been to space. I know that the people that went up in little Elon Musk's little trip to space, I think that's more than real right now. But I think we should be so much further along. It's like either we're way further along and we're not telling anybody, or we have our heads up our asses and have been lying to the world. Yeah, that whole thing with the strife that comes out of a lot of marriages or separations when there's children involved is brutal. Brutal indeed. Promise you guys I'm going to catch up in this. Gyro says, my understanding is that our reality has been weaponized against us. It's an interesting thought. I don't know. We say we launch stuff in space, and I see lots of cool stuff out there. Do you think maybe with the whole moon and us not going back, that we got together with other countries who went there and compared notes, and maybe that's why we didn't have to go back? Yo, Hobo Hideaway digs for some Pink Floyd. Nice. Yo, Fat Buds, nice. Nice indeed. You have a fantastic day as well. Always appreciate you being here and being able to see you, though I had fun with you being the invisible man. China's on the dark side of the moon mining things. Interesting. Could be indeed. Yo, good morning, Wayne. Good morning indeed. Sorry, I'm like 3 minutes behind in the chat, so I'm sure you've been in here walking around. Yo, JC, you built your own computer? Good for you. I never have. My son built them. Yo, Tom Kerr is in the house. 33 Grows. Good morning. I have seen that throughout lots of stuff I've read. Like the Lucid pointed out that it's, all main religions are based off from sun worship and Egyptian deities. I see a lot of stuff being based off from the sky, sun, moon, and like that from way, way back, just from what I'm read. Doesn't mean it's right, wrong, or indifferent. It's just, yep, I have seen that before. Yo, Blackened, what is going on? Cab said he thinks it's all bullshit. It could be. Oh, no kidding. Jess said, damn, kids left to go to college. I started turning my shed into a grow room. Then he came back and moved into it. Well, but you love having him home, so that's a fair trade-off. It is. It is indeed. Oh, some of the traditions are ruined by weed as recreational in Alaska. Yeah, I don't know a lot about, I know a lot about states that surround me and the legality of cannabis, and I'm probably more focused on that than I am on a lot of other states. So Keystone Cultivator says you can communicate with the International Space Station. Cool. It's kind of a cool thing. Yeah, you're right. They'll never give us the proper information on what's really going on. It's kind of like why I grow my own cannabis, because I want to know what's going on with it. I want to know what's in it. I want to know how it's been treated. I want to make sure that I have control over what I'm smoking, what I'm consuming, what I'm taking for my medicine. Not that I don't trust some other growers, but if Joe Shit the Rag Man comes up the street and says, hey, let's smoke, I'm going to be like, probably not. Or here's some of mine. Let's do that. That's also a nice way to do things. Yeah, so let's make sure we're keeping this drama free in here. We're just having fun with it. I'm going to show some other stuff in a minute. I'm going to get some videos up here from the grow yesterday if anybody wants to see that. Good morning, Texas Tiff. Thanks for rolling in. let me zip a little forwards here and get caught up with the side chat. Ooh, oh, another Sundance is another 8-day ceremony, JC. Nice. Nice indeed. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Yo, the Gardener 420, good morning, and thank you for being here. Yo, Big Nug, you heading out, you have a super, super day. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated indeed. Oh, JC. JC said, I never knew anything about my culture till I wanted to know. Nice, John boy. Do you read Everyday Black? And I don't. I should read a lot more than I do. But that's me being a slacker. Such as in reading a book. Do I read lots of articles and stuff like that? Yeah, I do. I do indeed. Yo-ho, Miss 420, what is going on? Thanks for rolling in. I just saw Sheba Cultivations. Let's see how far and slacked I am into here. There we are. Go to your channel real quick. Nice. Going to go ahead and get you moderated up, and then in a minute I will read my moderator little lecture here. We'll probably be ripping about them. We're about 4 minutes out. Sheba, thanks for coming in. Greatly appreciated. Thank you, Maine. Oh, the grow job was awesome yesterday. That didn't sound right. The grow job. That sounded bad. Working in the grow yesterday was awesome. I want to share some videos once I get caught up in the side chat, which I have been struggling with, as you know. So I said we'll probably be ripping by that time, knowing me. School of Crop says my 22nd great-grandfather was King Longshank. Is that true, School of Crop? I mean, I have no way of verifying it. Now, my Crumbawig sister who comes on here and is the skeptical genealogist, has her own business. And as I've maintained, she could find dirt on a bleached asshole. It's like, holy crap. Yeah, no politics here, Lucid. We can't. It gets too ugly. Then we end up timing out people, and I don't like doing that. I like just being able to chill and have a good time. Fino Dino, what's going on in your awesome world? What is going on? Parker's Grow, my friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Ba-da-ba-ba-bum. No, Lucid, I don't think that. I think, Lucid just said, does anyone think the media is trying to demonize having white skin? No. I think what I see is that, and this is Crumbawig's opinion, that as we are becoming a minority in the country, which we probably have been for a while, that the outlook on us is different for those of us who have white skin. That's all I know. That's all I can think at the moment, just in looking at everything and listening. So, and the shift has probably been there for a while. People just didn't see it or didn't want to say anything about it. Yeah, I know, Lucid. I know. It's been busy as shit in here, which is awesome. Awesome indeed. Ba 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 da da. You can only go back so far with DNA because we're all the same in a different order. Yeah. I think you'd get to a point whereas, yeah, that's what you come back to. That happens, Cavs. Sorry, I got behind in my side chat, so. Okay. Sorry about that, people. Oh, it's 6:45. Time for a rip. Time for a rip indeed. Cheers, cheers. Let me check this real quick. Make sure that's Dad texting me. He is late this morning. Yup. Good, good. Dad is up and awake. What'd you get in trouble with, Miss 420? Sorry, I'm just getting caught up to there right now. Yo, teen! We were talking about you earlier. That is true. Alaska's finest. Good morning, good morning. Just as humans breed dogs, aliens breed us. That was a good one. All right. Thank you for coming back and apologizing, local. I didn't catch all of what was going on, and but needless to say, I want to try and keep this as chill and drama free. Maybe it was my poor choice of picking a topic that turned a little volatile that I wanted to have fun with. You know, the tinfoil hat theories, stuff along those lines, you know. So here we are. Okay, local media. Thank you. Really, Miss 420? For pictures of the Carowinds for trying to record a ride? Huh. Nah, we're keeping it drama free. You know what I'm going to do, everybody? Let's take a minute here and I'm going to share my screen. Now, let me show some stuff from yesterday if you want to take a look. Share screen. Let's go to Facebook and share. Let me see what the hell I'm doing here, everybody. All right, everybody, let's whip this up on the screen. Let me share this. Hopefully you guys can see it. Let me see if I can make it bigger screen. So this is a machine that I ran yesterday. Let me get back over to it and start the video.
So here we are. This is the, what the hell do we call this thing?
So that machine.
Mother bucker.
The bucker. Yeah, this is the bucking machine. There's the little holes. Shazam. All your bud is right there in that bucket.
So
awesome shit.
What we were doing there was we are bucking off buds.
Don't put your finger in there.
That are going to be frozen for
so here we are.
hash.
This is the, what the hell do we call this thing?
Send them down to Long Island. We packed everything
the bucker.
in
Yeah, this is the bucking
freezer,
machine.
and the
There's
whole
the
entire
holes.
deep freezer is going to be shipped
All your bud
down
is right
to
there
Long
in that
Island.
bucket. Awesome shit.
It's really a pretty cool thing. Let me stop this behind me here because there might have been an echo that whole time. I apologize for that. Let me see what else I got a picture of in here. Let's do this. See if I can bring this one up now. I'll start this one looping. Okay, this is inside the dry room. Oops, are we up there yet? Not seeing it on my other one. I don't know if you guys can see this. There we go. Yeah, indeed. It is pretty cool. So this is the dry room. You're going to see those totes. We ended up hanging 7 of those. All the totes there, those are full of weed up to the top, buds. That is Pie Scream that's hanging in there right now. And we worked 6 strains yesterday. I don't remember which one that is. Let me scan back over to the chat because it started moving fast and I wasn't paying attention. But needless to say, that's some of what up on stage. There we go. Perfect. For some reason, I have lost all my video on the other screen, so I got to refresh that. There we go. Sorry about that. Got a little bit lost in the trying to get the video back up on the screen. Let me do that. Stop that and get it off from there. Much better. Much better indeed. So yeah, that was some of the stuff that I played around with yesterday. It was pretty cool. 6:51. We are a little bit out from 7 o'clock. We'll be ripping at 7 and then probably at 7:10 again. Yo-ho, Fresh Princess is in the house. Indeed, indeed. Yo-ho, Gene, that is no problem. Sharing that stuff I think is pretty cool. As I said, I'm either going to piece it all together as one video or I'll break it up into a bunch of little ones and give it its own playlist on the channel since I learned how to do that the other day. Not that I've done anything with it yet. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. I'm loving it. Yo-ho, DD. What is up, my friend? What is up? Yo, 420 somewhere. What is going on? What is going on, my friend? Let's get you squared away in here if we can. Oh, I forgot. I was going to give my little moderator spiel before because I've moderated up a couple of people. Sorry, I've not been paying attention to that. Just been running my mouth as we've been having some fun in here. So in saying that, I modded you up, and now that you are a moderator, this is a room for 18 years or older. We are a drama-free channel, nothing for sale or trade. Please don't spam the side chat with a bunch of useless shit. Aside of the can of spam, you know, that stuff we can eat, or spam for Monty Python. Also, please don't beg for money. It is not a good look. Welcome everyone to the room. Make them feel comfortable. Let them know what a great community we are. Sub up to one another and check out their channels. Make sure you go over there and sprinkle some love. Drop a like, drop a comment on their video. There's a good chance they'll come back to yours. And most of all, if we have trolls, let's nicely escort them to the door and please try not to engage. And most of all, let's have fun. All right, I got that out of the way. Now let me get back over to the chat and let my, whoops, 1 second over here. There we are. Boy, I got behind again. When you come down to hang with Shy, you'll come over my way. Maybe I can swing over toward Shy. You know, Shy's not that far from me. I just have been lazy. Shy and I talked about maybe meeting up halfway at some point or something like that, which could be cool. Yo, Bud. Bud, what's going on? Bud says, what up, Cav? I popped 4 of the regs yesterday. Nice. Nice indeed. Yeah, let me know when you guys are going to get together. That'd be cool. It would be cool indeed. As I said, I have not met anybody from on here yet. And I don't know. It's going to be cool when it happens. That I can tell you. Definitely. Pepper Tom says, I don't sleep much. Yeah, I don't know if any of us really do. Some nights I get a solid, good amount of sleep. Or I wake up after 3 hours and I feel fantastic. So I just fucking get up. Oh, you're almost ready for a bowl, Super Bob? Nice. Grow Master Flash is in the house. Nice. Nice indeed. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thank you, thank you. Oh, Jesse Brown, you're in Kansas City? Nice. Nice. Lucy's in Minnesota. Ba, 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 ba. Shy is pretty awesome. Cabs is going to get sleep when he's done. Blacken wants to know about spam tacos. Seen them, haven't tried them. Syntax says, I can only sleep the 6 hours my lights are off. Oh, that's not my stuff that I showed. That I showed on the video, 420 somewhere. That's the commercial grow that I'm working in at least this week. I won't be there today, but I'm there again Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'll catch more video and share it with you guys on here. Oh, nice. Wayne says spam tacos, Andrew. I'm here for it. My Mexican buddies are making some fire ones. Oh, you're getting pins, Gyro, on your B+? That is fucking great. Cheddar Bob says, I laugh when I see anything followed by Master. Oh, 420 somewhere. You're from Glasgow, Scotland. Nice. That's cool, though, JC, that you could story tell all day long. It really is. About 2 minutes away from 7 o'clock, everyone. For those of you who are going to be ripping along with us at 7. Heather, good morning, my friend. Thanks for rolling in with us today. Always nice to see you. You're a Texan in Ohio? How'd you get there? Work? Family? That would be pretty cool. We could broadcast that shit. We could broadcast it as a collab. We could get it up onto here, and it'd be fun to hang out and do that. I think. Scotty, are you doing I'm just asking, are you doing a card game on both channels? 28 degrees in West Virginia blackened? Woo! $39 here and freezing. I think, honestly, it was 48 outside this morning. It's 49 right now. I just looked. Dang, DD. Holy smokes, that's rough. Hopefully, you can get that figured out. That's some serious shit. I understand the financial side of things, but that's, it's your heart, your life you're talking about there. I went through it with my dad. He didn't go to the doctors for a million years, and I mean his whole life. With the exception of he had to get a physical when we adopted my sister. Don't ask me why. But that was a million years ago. Yo, Next Grow, what's going on? Holy shit, it's 7 o'clock already. Cheers, cheers, everybody. Let's go. I have hydrated already. I know because I still have water running down my face. Let's go, everybody. Nice. Nice indeed. Yeah, that's a possibility, multi. I can understand that, Dee Dee. My ex-wife brought me to West Virginia. Notice I said ex. I don't know. I married one that I met in Rhode Island, but ended up moving to Connecticut with her. Next one I met in Connecticut, moved to New York, and then I met my third wife in New York. Oh, that room would be destroyed, Andrew. Destroyed. We need a snowblower to cut a fucking path through the smoke. Let me tell you. That definitely would be some shit. Nice. Cheddar Bob said there was a trick. I figured out to go live on YouTube without the subscriber numbers. I forgot what it was, though. There is one. And now that you're mentioning it, because I'm high as shit, I cannot tell you what that was. Okay, Scotty's saying this one is good. And yes, the card game is back. I don't have many in the game at the moment. Maybe some don't know, so I will let y'all know to pick cards for the following week to draw. Okay, cool. So as everybody does or doesn't know, Scotty does a card game over on his channel on Wednesdays, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. When you go there, let me tell you right off the get-go, the card game isn't right away. Chill, chat, have a good time, hang out, do shit like you do in here. Just be cool. And they just card game. People pick cards. You have all the way up until Scotty says no more. But he picks a card. You guys pick a card. You have yours picked. He picks a card, and then boom. If 5 people come up that they pick that same card, all 5 of them win. If nobody has that card, he draws another fucking card. But it's pretty cool. He's got like 20 different genetics to choose from. So enjoy that. And it's free. Free, and free. Yo, Super Bob's going to be 60 plus there today. Nice. Yo, Gene, kind words going out there. We talking about fixing your names? Tyler Henry, what is going on? How come I don't see on my other screen? Am I really that far behind? Well, you'll pop up on my other screen eventually. Good morning, Tyler Henry. How you doing this fine day? Very nice to have new people rolling in and out of the room this morning. I know the game's going to be sweet tomorrow, Gene. Little Miss, you want Miss 420 snow right now? I'd like to wait a little bit before we start getting it. I would like to wait a little bit. Podcast studio has ventilation set up for that very reason. Nice. Nice indeed. I would prefer not, Dee Dee. I apologize for that, but I do want to. So I will give a shout out to that. Dee Dee's got some stuff going on in her personal life. I say, not people asking for money, but if nothing else, go over there and sprinkle some love and some best wishes on her channel. And all righty. Play Rummy. Yes. That'd be cool if you had to play a real card game and beat Scotty. That was fucking mission. But Scotty would still give you genetics. That's the big thing. That's great, Ogo, that's growing for you. That's super cool. How long do you run that for usually? It was a real live, real late. Yo, 420 somewhere. Thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. And thanks for being involved in the chat and chilling with us. 'Tis always nice. Sorry, there we go. Sorry, guys, I'm on my other screen and it's not letting me do what I want to do. There we go. Sorry about that. Just wanted to go ahead and get you subbed up. I did see that it's you. That's what I was looking for, Tyler Henry. I just wanted to mod you up on this channel so that you got a wrench. That's all. Or under that name. Going live at 8:30 this morning, Ogo. Perfect. Mike 1-2. Oh man, strip poker? Dang. That would be interesting, Lucid. Discord server for poker night tournaments for fun. One time at plant camp, absolutely. I understand, Dee Dee. I understand. Shoot me an email, crumblewig420@yahoo. All righty? Yeah, I'm still kind of confused a lot on Discord. You know, I use it very little. I've had a couple of people ask me to go on. Token Tom was the first one to get me on there. Absolutely. Aussie Chick. Thanks for rolling in. Nice to see you. Aussie Chick said it's 11 p.m. Tuesday night. It's been raining all day. It's crazy to me because for me here, it's 7 o'clock, 7:09 in the morning. I honestly promise, guys, I'll get caught up in this. Indeed, Tom. Thank you for throwing that in here, please. As I said, I'm a little bit behind in the chat, so I seem to be missing some stuff. How what you got says, I love you, Crumble, but it's no on strip poker. Morning, boys and girls. May the smoke be thicker than the theories. Cheers, cheers. Cheers indeed. What do you say, everybody? Let's do a 710 rip here. I don't have my dab rig set up, but 710 it is. Let's go, everybody. No, I think Lucid for right now, I think personally, we're going to slide away from the conspiracy theories only because it took us down a bad road. That's all. And things got a little ugly in here. Didn't make Crumble too happy. I didn't see a lot of it on the side screen, but I know it did happen. So, yo, Jimmy John, you getting out of here, my friend? All right. You be safe out there working. Get those roads, get that asphalt down. And have yourself a super, super day. Tom is a peaceful soul. Indeed. Strange clouds, strange clouds. I get another bowl situated over here. Yo! How did I miss Mary? Good morning. Yes, it's safe to come back, I do believe. As I said, I missed a lot of stuff in the side chat, and I've got to figure out a better way that I can keep my eye on the side chat. And I apologize for all of that was going on that I did not see. So, what's the difference between THC and THCA? We've gone through that before, but long and short of it is, from what people have discussed on here, is that the THCA is basically unheated THC. That the THCA, when heat to a certain temperature is applied to it, basically becomes decarboxylated and turns to THC and can be readily absorbed by us. Indeed, Mary. Indeed. Thank you for coming back. Thank you indeed. Everybody is welcome to the channel. They are. You know, I apologize if we hurt some people's feelings in here. People got timed out and what happened, but we do want to try and keep this very drama-free. You know, I want this to be a safe place for everybody to be able to come and talk about things. You know, as I said, I apologize for opening up this can of worms with conspiracy theories tonight, or this morning, as I should say. You know, I've done that. I did that once before when I picked a topic that was I don't know, that was a fucking something. So, again. Oh, no, Chris, we can talk about it again. I have no problem with it at all. Not at all. I'd love to bring it up again. It was a funny topic because people usually challenge us on that. Yeah, yes, indeed. I should have as well. And I'll tell you why, because once I dove into it on a Wikipedia page, I was like, I can't make it not that, because I already committed to it, and, you know, but that's okay. Taproot Tom is saying the A is an acid and it converts the THC when heated. What the hell? What did Cab say that I missed? Yo, we are having a super, super great day, and we will continue to have one Thank you so much for being here, Heather. It's always nice seeing you stop in, and then usually a little later I bump into you over on Andrew's channel, so that is always awesome. Yeah, indeed, Frank. There are a lot of people coming in and out of here. That's why I got a little buried inside chat, which I am caught up on now. And people, it is 7:15. Let's go ahead and enjoy a delightful rip. I am ripping on some Gelato OG, homegrown from Seedsman. It was an autoflower. I ended up getting about 4.5 off from it. So I was cool with that. Indeed, Big Terp, indeed. It's not THC until it's been heated and decarboxylated. Indeed, Scotty. Cheers, cheers. Yeah, Tyler, 4.5 ounces. Let me get a little mess up here. What's going on?
Hot box in the blanket.
There you go. There you go, indeed. Nice. Got your own little vapor chamber set up. Now, is that the one you had the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah, you still loving on that. Nice. Excuse me 1 second while I go to the chat. Yo, Shadow, I still see you in here tooling around. That is awesome. That is awesome indeed. Who else did I see that came in? Ogo Alexandra's in the house. Very nice. Yeah, Miss Crumblewig is at work already. She left about, I don't know, she left about 6:15. She's got a short shift today, 7 to 12, so I'm super stoked for her. Indeed. Thank you, Dee Dee. All righty, back to you, little miss.
Look at all the smoke.
I see that. I see that indeed.
I'm having me a Cheech and Chong morning.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Not at all. So what do you got going on today?
Relaxing and trying to clean.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. I do it in spurts. I do a little bit, then I reward myself with the bong rip or something. Then I'll do some more, maybe bring a joint along, little rewards along the way, make it a lot easier for Crumble.
But anyway, go look at my videos. It's so funny. The hubby's like, record this. It's not that bad of a ride. Record it. And I'm like, got to be inconspicuous. So I had it sitting, like on my chest right here.
Yeah.
And we went to go up the hill, and I said, I got to do this where we don't get caught. And his son turns around and looks at me like, yeah, I know. And right as he turns around to look at me, I hear, if you do not put your device away for your safety, then you will be ejected from the park.
Oh.
And I got him saying it too.
Nice.
But see, they tell you for your safety and for your phone safety, because they don't want to replace phones and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, crap. But
well,
it worked out.
It happens. All righty. I'm going to get back to the side checks. It's piling up on me again. All righty.
I just wanted to do a hot box with you.
Hey, no problem at all. Thank you for coming up. Always appreciated.
All right. Love you.
Okay. You too. All righty. We are back. So what do we got going on here? I threw my Godfather OG and Freak Show out the door last night because they have mites. No, was given to me with a tent, hoping didn't spread your autos. Indeed. Tim asked, how was the new job? I absolutely loved it yesterday. I shared a couple of videos with you guys into here, and I don't know, maybe I'll throw another one up in a couple of minutes. I think I can show, for those of you who were here last time and you saw the inside of the greenhouse, you can see what we did to it yesterday, which is ungodly. In a positive way. Yeah, beneficial insects is an option. Is 73 people a PR? I don't understand. Green cleaner, Scotty says, will kill all mites. After hanging with Cheddar Bob for a few years, I find it very hard to behave, says Hall. Nothing wrong with that. He's got you trained well. Yo, Crow, what's going on, my friend? Thanks for tooling in. Thank you, thank you. So nice to see you. I saw you somewhere else on somebody's live this morning. Who was that you were on real early? My time, it would have been like 4:30. Oh, you cleaned the tent when, okay. It was already on the plants when you got it. Just didn't have a magnifying glass till yesterday. Dang. Fino Dino said, it's no conspiracy. Tissue culture can be used to select and propagate phenotypes or gene edits that accumulate THCA but prevent or slow down decarboxylation or delta-9 THC formation upon harvest. Take that for what you may. Believe it or not, I understand what he's talking about because some of that was talked about over on DGC like quite a while ago. Interesting conversation, interesting stuff. Dr. T, I still see you tooling around in here. Thanks for hanging out with us. Greatly appreciated. I want to thank the 70 people that are in here. We would not be having our morning lives without all of you. So cheers, cheers, and thank you. Be coming up on the 7:30 rip. I think I missed a rip in there because I was busy talking and trying to get caught up. But y'all, Fields and Creeks is in the house. Thanks for rolling in. Always nice to see you. Cabs is agreeing the tissue culture stuff is amazing. I thought it fascinating. I really did. Oh, Dee Dee's got some cheetah cake. Indeed. Hang out, smoke it up, kick your feet back, and try and get your mind off things for a little while. Oh, that's right. You were on Dr. Dank Nugs. Nice. Nice indeed. I was over poking around in there. Been smoking a blunt the whole time. Nice. Oh, yeah. I hear you, Sheba. Gotta run, dog. You say it's work time. Indeed, indeed. You have yourself a fantastic day. Thanks so much for coming in and hanging out with us this morning. Always appreciated. This is great that we are growing our lives in the morning and getting so many people in and out of here. It's really great. Makes me feel good. You guys should all feel good that people want to come in and chill out with us, listen along. You know, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Something I never thought I'd be doing when I came on good old the tube of you. But here we are. Interesting thing. For somebody who never enjoyed talking in front of people, I seem to not have a problem here. So thank you guys for that. Oh, Lucid, I thought you'd bailed out already, headed out to work, or you got a day off today. Yo, nice, Dee Dee. Nice. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yo, Cabs, it could be the weed. It could be the weed indeed. Oh, I like that. The weed indeed. Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't know if maybe whatever was in your eye, you woke up and it was just like fuck it and you were able to get it situated, but yeah, don't fuck around with your eye. You get something in there, it can scratch your lens up and all that shit. Go, Jess Brown. Thank you for finding us. Thank you for finding the community. There are lives that go on throughout the day, throughout the community. And as you hang out in lives, you'll find out about other people's lives that go on. And Norma G. If you don't know who Norma G is like moderator master. And he puts out a list over on Instagram. I might be wrong. Called What's On or something along those lines. I need to get a better handle on it. I am high right now, as I said. So, needless to say, it is a listing of all the lives that are going on in the community. And if you can get a hold of that, you have a schedule then. So it's pretty cool. Or all the lives of people who want their lives acknowledged. So it's pretty cool. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Sorry, turn my head away. Just catching back up here. Big Terp, my friend, what's going on? You grew over 100 plants, Fino? Oh, no. Warriors is saying I grew over 100 plants. Oh, I stopped in yesterday? That is awesome. See, from what I've been told, I'm too early. He stopped in on the tail end of one of my lives and was like, hey. And I was like, holy shit. So needless to say, he's got a comment on the end of one of our lives, and it's really nice. Really nice, really cool. So, Andrew, Parker just asked a question. How many mulling yesterday? You ended up bringing Alexandra. So what's the thing with cannabis growers and mulling right now? Because in the grow room where they were drying cannabis, they had one whole sidewall that was drying that. So what's the deal on that? I'm crumble curious if there is a deal on it. Jess, my friend. Jess Grows Green, back in the house. Yo, Litwick, what's going on? Mulling's good for the lungs. That I did know. I just didn't know why. I don't know. It was interesting. Andrew's doing it, and then I go to this commercial grow, and I see it in the dry room yesterday when I was working in there. So it's just pretty cool. It makes you hawk tour. Food. Really? Use it to poison fish? Huh. Interesting. I'm sorry. Wait a minute here. What do we got going on? Is that Andrew I see?
Yo,
What is going
good?
on? How are
How
you,
you doing,
man?
Crumble? I'm doing
I'm
well,
doing
man. I just got breakfast cooked for Allie. She's heading out the door. She'll maybe come say hi quick on camera here to everybody.
That would
I
be
was just gonna
great.
smoke a little joint with you here, Crumble.
Good morning.
Cool indeed.
Fuck
On my
yeah.
way to the office.
Perfect. You have
Have
a
a great
good day.
day.
Be safe.
Thanks, you too.
You were so I when I heard you talking about the Mullen, I just thought, I was like, fuck it, I'll just hop up and burn with them for a minute and just say hi.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Mullen, I honestly, that's just kind of been like a pet project for me. It was Jack Ash's actually when he came over to visit me.
Okay.
He was just like, "Oh, mulleins like fantastic for like a plant remedy for your lungs." And I was like, I didn't know anything about it. I just grew it. I know it grows on field lines naturally around here. So it was almost like an ornamental plant at first. And then Jack was like, "Well, bees love it and your lungs love it." And I was like, "Okay." So I just kind of yeah, it's also a great cover crop. Like it'll help hold moisture and nutrients and all that stuff in your soil. So I just decided to start farming it honestly this year. That's how the whole great mullein hunt of 2025 came to be. I was just
Okay.
like, let's go find some mullein plants, harvest them, bring them home, and then we're gonna plant them actually back in my back garden there that we didn't get to use for the wedding. So we're just
Okay.
gonna do a big mullein field and feed the bees, and that's going to be it, basically.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have beehives? Yes or no?
I do not have beehives yet, so
Okay. All
yeah,
right.
we're working towards that. With a hobby farm, it's always good to like layer things slowly. So we started
Sure.
with dogs and firewood, and then we added chickens in, and then we added a garden, and it's like step by step, year after year. So. One of these years we'll add in some hives, but I think you've seen the short too about that beehive that naturally occurred up in the tree there this
Yeah.
year. So
Yes.
we've got an awesome natural bee population in the area, and what we're trying to do with the mullein is really just make sure they've got like a hideaway that they can go to and just graze for days. So
Yeah.
we love the bees. So yeah, that's
Nice.
that was my whole reason for it. I don't know do you have a reason why your facility that you were working at did it?
No, I didn't ask. I don't know. I'll ask tomorrow when I go back, but
Yeah, it's I don't know if do you think they would sell it, or is it a cover crop for them, or I don't know.
I don't know. But they had, they had the leaves about this long laid out on the side. They were drying them flat. And yeah, first I thought it was
Fantastic.
tobacco. And I'm like, nope. I went over. I'm like, sure as shit, that's what it is.
Fantastic. Well, listen, I can't help but wonder if nowadays with cannabis being as popular as it is, it just seems to me like plant growers are just becoming, plant growing is becoming the norm, and people are like, hey, mulleins's good for my lungs. Maybe I should just grow some of that alongside this cannabis I've already
Sure.
studied for years. So, maybe we're headed back towards a little bit of homeopathy or something like that as our generations start to grow up and realize all medicine is not good medicine, but typically like all plants seem to be good plants. So,
They all have their place.
They all have their place. Some are toxic, some are not good, but I mean those serve reasons for other spots in nature. So every plant on this earth has some sort of reason for being here. So,
Right.
yeah, but that's just how the whole mullein hunt, my little generation of mullein interest began. It was Jack Ash's just said, hey, why don't you farm this out and you'll feed the bees. You'll get lots of little flowers. It's a great pollinator. So yeah, that's how it started, and I've been loving it ever since. So
Nice.
yeah.
That's cool.
But Crumblewick, I will not take too much of your time. I'll be live in a bit here anyway, so I'll hop back down into chat and chill with everybody else there, man. Thank you so much. You always put on such a great show, bro. I love it, and can't wait to meet you in person.
All righty, I'll catch you later. Peace.
Have a good one, Crumble. Peace.
It's always nice having Andrew hop up or anybody hop up. Parker, your wife's pocket dialing you? Jeepers creepers. The question is, what are you listening to? Warriors, you read something about that in cannabis history? Nice. Blarf haters, what is going on? For anybody who doesn't know, that is Fino Dino coming in on the other channel. That's why I named it Cavs Snake Oil, said Cavs. Yo, Chronic Clips, what is going on? Let me see where you came in up here. Take a swing over to your channel real quick. And go ahead and get you modded up. I'm going to catch up in the chat, and then I will give my little moderator lecture that I do. Let me just slide that back down. Does it really paralyze fish if you crush up the mullein seeds and throw it in lake water? Huh. That's interesting, Lucid. Now I got to look that up. Not that I want to do it. Yo, Uncle Dunkle, thank you for being back in. You were probably sitting back listening, maybe. If not, I appreciate you swinging back through. It's very nice. We got a lot of people in here right now, 66. I know that he was Viking pimping. Big time. Paranormal Walks, good to see you. Good to see you indeed. Ha ha! Hossy chick pocket dialed my bro-in-law at midnight. Yeah, Wick, that is teen. I grew up in MDI, summer home to all the Rockefellers, Mellons, Vanderbilts, and so on. They're all decent people, but business-wise, they're devils. I'm sure. It's interesting when you meet people like that who are just absolute business sharks. I know, it's like a paralytic. It's like giving somebody fucking succinylcholine. Holy smokes, I'm actually caught up here. So, being that I'm caught up, I got to read my little moderator lecture here. Now that you are a mod, this is a room for 18 years or older. We are a drama-free channel. Nothing for sale or trade. Please don't spam the side chat unless we're talking about Kansas spam or spam from Monty Python. Also, please don't beg for money. That's not a good look. The only one who gets to beg for money is Beans, and he's usually in here on a Friday. Alrighty, you got to rent, sub up to one another, check out their channels, sprinkle a little love when you're over there. Drop a like, drop a comment. You drop that comment, you're going to make their day. There's a good chance they'll come back to your channel and do the same. If we have trolls, let's nicely escort them to the door. And please try not to engage. And most of all, if you're here, let's have fun. All righty. Just wanted to get that out of the way real quick for anybody new who got moderated when I was zipping through the chat when it was moving pretty quick earlier. So thank you all. But dialed them while riding home on your bike from work. I wonder if they could hear the cars and shit going by and everything. That's funny. Oh, alrighty, Lucid. Yeah, we're going to be here till at least 8 o'clock. There's 67 people in here right now. I know yesterday I had to run right out the door, so I shut it down with 50 people in here, which I felt kind of rude doing. So I'll try and be less rude this morning, everybody. Bowl of dirty Sprite. Well, it says chronic trying to shit and be constipated at the same time. Coffee and codeine. Gene said I got high this morning. Cooked a pizza at 15 degrees for 400 minutes. How'd that work out for you? Damn, that made me laugh. Indeed, indeed. Yo, Banana, thanks for swinging in. Thank you, thank you. Nice to see you. Teen says, sadly, I found my plant as a male this morning. Going to be starting some Tropicana Cookies autos and Purple Banana Punch auto. Yo, I'm sorry to hear that. Let's have a moment of silence. A moment of silence. But rejoicing in starting some Tropicana cookies and the purple punch. Indeed, Tien. Yeah, that's it. That is it indeed. We have to make those hard decisions, you know. I ran all regs this time, and I got to tell you, it was a tough decision when I'm like, you're out, you're out. The males weren't hard, but I ended up with 4 males in total, and then 1, 2, 3 plants that I just pulled out of the mix. The crew is strong. Indeed. Indeed, indeed. Cabs is always cooking some badass breakfast. And he rolls back in. He's like, yeah, this is what I'm having. Though I did buy stuff to make sausage gravy. Sausage biscuits and gravy. Haven't had that in a fat minute. Oh, yeah, Frank. You owe me a new picture of your tobacco, too. Since I've been gracing your phone with some cool shit lately. Yeah, we don't want anybody hangry or anxious. Gene's got some French toast working. Warriors has got the breakfast burrito. Fucking nice. Oh, Ogo, you like grits? Man, I can cook grits, but I don't eat them. I can make you some serious shrimp and grits and all along those lines, but I don't eat them. No. It's a consistency thing for me. Oh, the job's done. All right, William Bartow, congratulations to you. You can get out of Jersey and head home to PA. Be safe on your drive back, and you get back home, you get that good smoke. Burrito does sound good, doesn't it, Ogo? No breakfast for lit? Cheese grits? Yeah, as I said, I'm just not a grits fan. That would be kind of interesting, Tim. Tim said, what if we had breakfast seeds? Grow your own pancake, breakfast, yum. That could be interesting. You have 3 grow tents, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That would be different. Breakfast for me this morning was a piece of steak with potato, bread, and cheese, said the Shadow. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. As a Texan and a Southern person, grits are a must. My sister's down in Alabama right now, and she says, yeah, they're everywhere. Oh, Blacken's going to have deer tenderloin and biscuits and gravy. Nice. Yes, it is T-3 until bowl o'clock, too, now. Glad you said that. Crumble is a little behind in the chat again. That is quite all right. I do see we've got 72 people wandering around in here, so thank you. Let's make sure we're hydrated, nice and hydrated before this rip. Crumble's moving on to water bottle number 3. Cheers, everybody, as we are nice and hydrated. Oh, William, you got to get your plants that are drying. Dang. So you're going to go in trim jail for a little bit, my friend. Mary, you've been up since 3:30. Guess it's time to make something to eat. You should wake up. Are you going to make Rob breakfast in bed, Mary? Maybe. Grits are the heart of a corn kernel. I was waiting for somebody to put in there exactly what they were, since I didn't want to misstate it. Ah, grits with salty Smithfield ham and eggs, Hal? Nice. Does sound good. I just am not a fan. You're welcome, Dee Dee. Yo, indeed I will. I will, Andrew. Yo, all right, Yossi Chick. Thank you so much for being here. Always appreciated. Holy smokes, guys, it is. It is indeed. 7:45. Let's rip this. Yeah, Jess, there are a lot of people in here this morning. Just wandering through, and I think that's freaking awesome. Indeed, Frank. Indeed. And I just see Hayes. Hayes, good morning, my friend. Mary said no crumbs in my bed. Nice. Oh, nice, Field and Crease. You got some frosty wedding cake about to cut. Sweet. Sounds good. Cabs gave a more description. What the fuck? A more description. I wonder who's high in this room. Grits are a type of porridge made from coarsely ground dried corn or hominy, the latter being maize. There we go. Yo, Rubbernecker, what's going on? I'm a little behind. I'll catch you on my other screen in a minute. Check out your channel and whatnot. Rob deserved breakfast in bed. He's a man, said Parker. You eat cream of wheat, Mary? Mace makes me think of the movie Grown Ups. Yeah, yes. Yo, Blind Neil, what's going on? Thanks for swinging over and hanging out. We are having a grand old time in here. Got a lot of people kicking up their feet, chilling with us. We just did our 7:45 rip that I managed to get in on time, but I am horrifically behind in my inside chat. So, all right, now I got you over on my side screen, Robert Knacker. First time to the channel, my friend, floating around in the chat. Thank you for swinging in with us. Always nice to have new people in the channel. Oh, that's moving on the other screen. Here we go. Yo, UK Medical Bud, you can't have slept for 27 minutes or however long you've been out of here. You need some rest. You're going to crash and burn. You got to chill. Sleep is overrated, but you need a little, my friend. You do indeed. Grits is the tapioca of taters. That's kind of funny. That was good, though. Mexican sweet rice. It's like a cream of wheat. Okay, warriors. See, a lot of this stuff I will look up afterwards. And it's pretty cool. Mary's got a typo that's making me laugh. It says, hi, Blink, Neil. It's going to be your new name when I come over and visit you on your channel, Neil. One of my favorites. You call it Farina, Frank? Okay. Yo, Rubberneck, I will get you modded up in a minute. Got a couple of different people coming into here. I got to catch on my other screen. Yo, Wayne, that's fine. Got 45 minutes till I'll go Army. I need to set up restaurant. I'll be listening, though. Hey, no problem at all. Thank you for listening along. Indeed, indeed. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, I'm a solid 2 minutes behind. David Workman, what's going on, my friend? Thanks for showing up. Thanks for swinging in. Stories told in the shadows. Hey there, how are ya? Mary says, okay, I definitely need food. Talk to you later. All righty, Mary, thanks for hanging out with us this morning. It's always fun having you in here. Tell Rob I said hello. You have a great day. Oh, Wild Bill, you still tooling around in here? Indeed, indeed. Yo, Hogo Alexandra. How are you, my friend? Do. Catnaps can be good. That is true, Rubberneck. They can. But I don't know. UK's been pushing like 30 hours. It's insane. I'm just worried for their well-being. That's all. I've gone on runs like that back when I used to work overnights, and don't get me wrong, they're a lot of fun. Yo, First Kind, what is going on, my friend? What is going on? Oh, an Asiago bacon sandwich? Wow, that sounds good, Tom. It sounds badass, actually. Yo, Brian Scrow, what is going on, my friend? William Bartow. Yo, Mikey Green. How are you, my friend? Our morning is going fantastic. We got a lot of people in here. I just looked over and it says we have 80 people in here as we're rolling up on 8 o'clock. That means the Crumblewig's definitely going to need to get a nice fresh bowl into here. If I can get it out, we'll go back to the ghost one and we'll see. I will probably pack up another bong or two, but we're definitely rolling right up on 8 o'clock. I know there's a lot of new people in here. This is fantastic. It's Taco Tuesday. It is. It is Taco Tuesday. That is true. That is true indeed. All righty. All right. Then we will go along for the ride with the UK Medical. Did you miss any good conspiracies? We had fun with it for a bit. Then, unfortunately, Crumble went a little sideways with it, but we are back on track now, and we're just going to roll through till the end of this and smoke it up and let me get caught up in the chat. Man, you taking off, my friend. You have yourself a super day. I appreciate you for being here, and thank you. We'll definitely catch up later today if you're up to it. Litwick says people have used my content without permission before a couple of times. So just a question with that. When people are using our content, isn't there a little box in there that says that they can take clips of what we have on here that you toggle one way or another? I'm just asking because I thought there was. Strange Clouds, Tiffin Alley. Seen that pop up in here. So I figured I'd read it out loud. Thank you, Wayne. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Conceal content, but okay, wait a minute. Many posts, faces all over the internet and on other people's accounts. You can steal my content, but you can't do my show. Warrior, you getting out of here? You have yourself a fantastic day. Yes, indeed. That was crazy with 80 people in here. That's fantastic. So appreciated that people are swinging in and hanging out with us. Very nice. Make sure you guys are all spreading love among one another. You know, I see you there, Texas Tiff. Isn't it almost time for to get breakfast going, or did you do that already and I was such a slacker I zipped right by it? Yo, John McDonald. Cheers. Top of the morning indeed. Next dabs for me. Awesome. we'll take that as a big next stabs for us as we're chilling here, hanging out. Yo, Uncle, thanks for hanging out with us this morning. I appreciate it. Always welcome anytime. As I said, there's some other people in here that I've got to get modded up, and I will get to that probably after I get off the live. I can go back through and pull you guys up. So don't hate me for that. I'm just really trying to get caught up in the chat on the side. Thank you, Rubberneck. Mo Mannix going through, dropping the skunk and clouds. Casey says, I feel better. Hot scrambled eggs, bacon, biscuits. Nice. So Neil says, I don't think I'll be doing a morning stream anymore. People have better things to do, so I won't waste people's time. They'd rather watch other streams. You know, that is a tough, it's a tough thing. It's a tough decision to make. It is. It is indeed. I almost don't like that, Neil. I mean, you're free to make any decision you want. I enjoy lurking in on your channel. I say hi and then listen as I'm doing things, but I don't know. That makes me sad, Neil. That makes me a little sad. Yo, William, thank you. Thank you indeed. Yeah, Mikey, I know people can and do, unfortunately, take other people's likenesses and channels. And I don't know, I saw something that that there's this new thing coming out where there's some identity thing with YouTube where it's going to be able to recognize if your face is being used and where it is on YouTube other than your content. So I haven't watched the video on it yet. I'm going to, and then I'm going to see if I want to enable it. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I give a shit. I really don't know. Oh, yes, absolutely. I forgot. Jess said crumble. I know I've already said this here, but let me remind everybody, Jess has free slaps to give out. Not just his, but many more. So just hit up his email on his channel. Perfect. Get those slaps out there. Twizzler, what's going on? Thanks for taking a stroll in. Appreciate you. Stopping by, dropping a little love. Get a little bit thrown back at you is always nice. Captain Late Night, dropping the mushroom in the screen. What is going on? Are you a friend from our mycology community? Even if you aren't and you're a consumer, doesn't matter. You're welcome here. Thanks for stopping by and seeing us. I know that would be a little weird. The Google Authenticator, people have to go back to having just one account. I've noticed that anything that I do that has a Google affiliation of some sort, it keeps on going back to my main channel, like my main channel. Ba 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 ba. I got to get me some Ogo Grown slaps. I got to order me some Ogo Grown merch is what I have to do. I like those fucking hoodies, so I got to get off my ass and do that. True feathers. True indeed. 7:59, everybody. Let's make sure we're nice and hydrated. Nice and hydrated indeed. Croptober harvest hoodies in multiple colors. They are fucking awesome. Oh, man, that's brutal. Mikey Green, my tents are currently down until I find a place to stay. I'm currently stuck at my mom's. All right. On one side, let's be thankful that you have a place to stay. Number two, I am sure you will find one and you'll get out and you'll get those babies back up online. On that note, cheers, cheers, everybody. That was a solid rip. Solid 2 rips. Huh. Well, I'm looking over here and I'm seeing there's 77 people in the room right now. I'm not going to be rude. Shut this down. We'll stay on for another 15 minutes and see what's going on. And then I'll definitely make sure I'm off before 8:30 so I don't step on Andrew's live. We got Andrew's live going this morning. Token Tom, I don't know if you're going to be going on or taking a little rest. As I said, I missed you last night, so I don't know. But then we have the Fresh Princess at 12. And what else is this? Tuesday? I don't know who else is on later today. Or is today? Yeah, today is Tuesday. Yo, Dr. Leby in the house. What is going on, my friend? Cheers, cheers, Gardner 420. Nice. Jess Brown said, Ogo, I got strength trainers and slaps in my cart. I have to pick out a hoodie and then I'll finish my order. I think I've got a hoodie sitting in the cart over there. Matter of fact, I know I do. Oh, she's doing a room reset? The Fresh Princess is? Nice. Yeah, Doc Leby, where's the coffee? I think I'm almost out. Jesus, I am. It's ice cold. It's just fucking cold in here this morning. That it is. Oh, you're transplanting today, Tom. On your channel. That's what I was going to ask. Badass. That is so badass. Good for you. Good for you. Get that content. Get your subs up. How's your subs doing on that channel, if I might ask? And your views? Since I've heard those subs are great, views are what YouTube and people and whatever are really looking for. How many people are going to toggle by? Oh, did Dick Cheney die? I saw earlier somebody said, did you hear about Dick Cheney? And I didn't. But now I have. Yo, Just Dave. What's going on? Thanks for stumbling in. Always appreciated. Thanks, JC. Nice, Tom. Nice. I'd take that. Yeah. Always love for the family, but you can dislike the person, so. Nice. Nice indeed. Boy, the side windows driving me crazy. UK Medical said 20,000 views and 310 subs in 5 weeks. That is awesome. Interesting, Just Dave. Oh, Tom says, oops, I lied. 21,785 subscribers. Yeah, unfortunately indeed. That's right, Dr. Leby. Let's keep this drama free. We acknowledge this poor man passing and we're going to move on from him. Really, Andrew? That was I was back in the beginning when you came on. That's some big solid support from the community. Yep. I know, that's awesome, UK. It really is. Three hours has changed everything. Tony Menza, what's going on, my friend? How are you? How are you indeed? Yeah, we get a lot of support. We get a lot more support when we realize, or then we realize. You know, there'll be people whose channels I go to who you think have nothing to do with our community, and then they'll pop in over on one of our lives. And it's like, that's awesome. Because even though they're not outwardly in the community, they support the community. And I think there's a lot to be said for that. We have a lot of silent supporters. Yo, Neil, why are your plants sad looking? You're going to post some shorts of them? Yo, I am sorry about that. I am hoping that I'm hoping they get better and that they bounce back on you. YouTube is my home away from home, says Shy. It's me and my lady and my kids. I don't talk to my family. I get more birthday wishes here than on my own family. It's a sad thing, but it's great that we have each other in this community, I think. I think it's an awesome, awesome thing. Blackened, you getting out of here, my friend? I just saw somebody said Blackened. Oh, no, they said Blackened, good day. Crumbleweed just can't read, which does happen at times. Oh, Cabs is back with some food. Back indeed. Yo, Hillbilly, what is going on? Boy, I lost you on my other screen already. Huh. Yeah, I spend a considerable amount of time on here. Greetings, Hillbilly. I can't find you on my other screen for some unknown reason. Yeah, you're not appearing on my channel screen. I don't know what the hell's going up with that. Life is lifing. Hey, Wisecracker75, what's going on, my friend? Thanks for swinging in. Thank you. Oh, indeed we will. We'll be blazing at about 8:15, and then we'll probably start wrapping it up just so that we can be ready for Andrew's live. So I did see a mention in there about Stargate before. Now, I don't want to go through any more conspiracy theory crap because that went sideways earlier, but I enjoyed the movie Stargate, and I'm not going to say I don't believe in that whole thing. I think it's pretty cool and it's pretty fascinating, and it would explain some shit. On that note, I'm going to end it. But I did want to make sure you knew I did read what you were saying in there. I have a question about my bean breeding project. Once the ladies are pollinated, should they stay 12-12, or will more light help the process? My first try. Okay, anybody in here who's listening or watching along who has to do with breeding, please step in and answer that question. Crumble doesn't know the answer, but he could speculate the answer, and I don't want to do that. Texas Tips grabbing some coffee. Yeah. Understood, Just Dave. Really, Tony? Nice. Nice. Right in the front yard. That's beautiful. Oh, Brian, thank you. Thank you. Brian said, everyone have a great day and soak up them good vibes. Cav is saying 12-12 with the thumbs up. They finished fine on the regular flowering schedule, said Ogo. Sorry about that. That's supposed to be my 9 o'clock alarm. I guess I didn't change that clock back on that one. Hillbilly's saying 12-12. Nice. Shy's saying, mine stay at 12-12. You want to make sure you're doing veg nutrients and not bloom nutrients. All right, I did not know that. All right, we got a later taters from Parker's Grow. Parker, you have a safe day out there. You stay out of trouble too, if you can. You can do an 18-6 to speed up the process at the end. Huh. Wisecracker 75, don't interrupt the cycle 12-12. Interesting. Ba-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. The light's not what matures the seed. Yep. Plant janitor said about to paint a car needs some music. Everybody have a blessed day and stay lifted. Indeed, indeed. And stay safe. You too, sir. You have yourself a fantastic and safe day. Yo, Super Bob, getting out of here. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you as always. Appreciate all you guys in here. I see there's 70 of us hanging out in here right now. We are going to be winding down right after the 8:15 rip. Ogo Army will be on at 8:30. And let me see. After that, after Ogo, I think you'd be going to Fresh Princess, depending on who else is on your live channels. I just have, I have a lot of people on my live channels, but obviously we don't all go to the same lives. Or we'd see each other there more. No kidding, Shy. That's pretty awesome. 92 likes. Holy shit. That's impressive. It's impressive indeed. Make sure this is good here, which it is. Primo. Smoking the ghost head. Calves, why do you need to test seeds from are you talking from top, middle, and bottom of the plant or of a bud? That's just, TT Berg asked, is anyone growing freak shows? I am growing lemon freak show. Hall saying freaky palms. Ogo saying Dr. Levy had freak show. Yo, that is true. That's to everybody. Parker was saying, Super Bob, take a stop by Ogo Live. It's another great show. It is another great show. So people stop over there. Throw some love, throw some support. You might meet some other people who suddenly you connect with and find out they have great channels, great lives, and you go over there, fucking hang out and chill and have a good time. Yo, UK Medical, peace out, peace out. I will probably bump into you over on Andrew's channel. Your clone looks like a freak show? Interesting. Interesting indeed. Litwick says I'm a freak show. Some bitch needs cherry palms. Bye, freak show. That's cool though, Tony. Or did you not want that the pheno? Did you not want the look? Did you not want all of that? Because a lot of people freak out. They're like, I got a fucked up seed. And it's like, no, sir, you do not. Oh, no shit. No shit, Dr. Levy's saying, yeah, I grew it. I got one seed from a Northern Lights cross with Freak Show. Huh. I know at one point in time, Token Tom had Freak Show seeds. And I know that because I won some from there, which I owe some to somebody else on this channel that comes into our lives, and I still haven't sent them. Same thing with Paul Bowie. I owe him seeds. And I'm sure that indeed you guys are thinking that that makes me a slacker, and indeed it does. Hillbilly says I had a random pot seed sprout from newly bought dirt. Huh. Now, newly bought dirt, you're not talking about bag dirt, because I would think most bag dirt has to be sterilized, even though shit grows in it. So allegedly. I don't know how much truth there is to that. Sorry, I got a little behind in the chat, a little zoned out. Everybody, it is 8:16. I was dicking around here, not paying attention as to what was going on. So, cheers, everybody. Yo-ho! Upstate grows in the house. Yes, you are a little bit late. There's 60 of us hanging out in here. I'm getting ready to wind this down after this rip. Yo, Frank, indeed. Cheers to you. The fuck did I do with my lighter? There it is. All right, everybody, let's go. Yo, Skunkscape Glassworks, what is going on? Hookster, what is going on, my friend? Thank you so much for being here. Always nice to see you. I know, just in time. Oh, you got Acapulco Gold and Panama Red? Nice. Brian Stroh, that was a good one. Shapeshifter is the breeder of Freak Show, I believe. That's cool. Do you have my email, Shy? It's crumbleWig420@Yahoo. Alrighty, everybody. I am going to start wrapping this up. I appreciate everybody who just came rolling in. We have had one hell of a busy live this morning. Yo, Operation Annihilation. Cheers, my friend. Cheers, indeed. Humboldt was the breeder of Freak Show, said Parker Groves. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate y'all. As I say, as I wander through the day on the great channel of YouTube, make sure you sprinkle some love. You know, go out there, visit somebody's channel. Go over there, drop a like, drop a comment. That comment might make a big difference between them staying on YouTube, not staying on YouTube, continuing to do lives, continuing to provide us with content. We need to support all the content creators on here. We need to do a great job of it so that our community grows and so that we can bring other people into our community. So, Hood Billy Life, good morning. I see you there. Blackened, indeed. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It is time for us to go. So, peace out, everybody. You have yourselves a great day, and I will catch you tomorrow.